Are you
Sounds
talking
like it could
like,
actually be effective.
are you talking the circle of the shepherd?
No. It's a UA. I think there's not enough druids. I recommended that he should be a druid because there's not enough druids in the party. No, I don't know what the subclass is of. But
There was enough druids, but you just dropped one off a cliff. So
Seb hasn't quarreled his anger towards druids yet. We must kill more.
well, when a giant spider instantly wraps the leader of the Terrafolk in web, causing him to drop and die instantly, there will be revenge. Okay, so let's get started. Millhouse is usually late, so I'm not sure when he'll rock up. Let's do a recap of last session. Alright, you guys are currently trekking still through the jungles of Cholt, and you're on day 28 of your journey. You've trekked through the undead jungles, through rivers, through swamp, and across a ravine. You've made your way from Port Nyanzara all the way to Ataz Muhahaha, and you stop by Mesro after escorting Zandala through the jungle to look for her father, quote unquote. It was revealed to you that Zandala was actually a charlatan, and upon meeting Arda Simba, he warned you to stay away from her. Through use of subtly casting a spell and beguiling magic, Zandala was able to actually charm Arda Simba and force him to give her the Ring of Winter. With the ring in her possession, she cackled maniacally, cast a fly spell on herself, and despite attempts to stop her from fleeing, she was able to just fly above the jungle canopy and disappear out of sight. Arda Simba explained that he was looking for his wife here in Mesro. He believes that she's alive, however, Mesro seems to have kind of disappeared. Not in the sense that this is a ruin that the city has degraded over time, been abandoned, and buildings have fallen into ill repute. I guess not ill repute, or maybe they were in ill repute, but they're not in very good condition. Further investigation shows that it seems more like this ancient city was magically conjured into this condition, rather than the city had actually just fallen into disrepair. Artists believe that during the Sundering and the Spell Plague, something happened to Mesro and the entire city vanished. Artis was struggling with the Ring of Winter. He told you that it can twist the wielder towards evil ends. And I say wielder because the ring is very much a weapon. He told you of multiple abilities that the ring was capable of producing, and how it didn't age him either. He'd suffered a minor fatigue when he took the ring off, but he was able to recover from that very quickly. With that, you explained to Artis about the death curse, and he was completely unaware, having left Port Nyanzaru just before the death curse had occurred. But now knowing that this death curse threatens the well-being and the livelihoods of the entire population of Toril, Artis has decided to put aside his own personal quest and join you all. He also told you that he got separated from his traveling companion Dragonbait when frost giants jumped them, and he's been looking for him. Dragonbait should meet him at Oralunga if all goes well. You're not sure where Oralunga is. It's west of Mabala though. You know that much. And Artis also suggests seeking out a wise Naga that may have some information as to where this death curse has originated. The easiest way for you guys to get to Oralunga from here would be to travel to Kur Sabal, and hopefully learn this special ritual of flight that'll allow you to just cruise along the jungle, avoiding all of the treacherous denizens that threaten to kill you. With Artis leading the way, you guys are unstoppable, and Yeah, you guys got lost. Well, Artis kind of got you guys lost. He took a wrong turn. You guys are currently lost. But let's just go back over to this game plan map. When we look at this map, this is you guys every morning taking care of some logistics, taking a look at how much food you have left, how much water you need to produce every day. And currently it's 32 gallons. It's very high with 7 of you, particularly because Millhouse, I think, is wearing heavy armor.
Is he?
He is. He's got because
Good-
he's
good boy.
a battlesmith artificer. Alright, he's not currently here, so I'm just gonna take him out for now. That actually drops the water needed down by 4 gallons. 28 gallons is what you need. Syndra's got roughly, 77 days. Like, it should be less than that actually. It should be 62. That is a rough estimate as well. Roughly 3 months she has. And, yeah. You don't have to worry too much about the party's sentiment. You're not sure how they're feeling. You've left them all at Ataz Muhahaha. At the moment, it's just you guys with Artis Simba. Artis seems friendly enough. Seems fairly good-natured as well, and he has helped you fight off like the sea hags and whatnot. He's just unfortunately taking you guys back to Mesro. Let's keep on traveling through the jungle, shall we? You don't really have much of a choice with the configuration of the expedition, just who will lead. So, who will lead today's expedition?
I'm gonna leave it to Artist because he says he knows his way.
I mean, I'll try to say this out of earshot, but the only things we've ever seen him do is fail. He failed to keep the ring. He failed to lead us in a straight direction.
Well,
We trust this guy?
Well, he got us there once and then got lost the second day.
So he has a 50% success rate.
How much?
He's over relieving himself while you guys are having this conversation, so it's out of earshot.
I mean, I guess we can give him another chance.
Yeah. We'll know if it's 75% or 20%. 25% then.
Yeah.
He comes over to you all in the morning. I believe I've taken a wrong turn. I apologize. It must have been my separation from the ring that has clouded my mind.
It's all good. Accidents happen.
A lot in this party.
Just stay away from tall cliffs.
I want to show you all something. And he shows you his very special dagger bookmark. It kind of looks like a letter opener. It has like a light blue blade. It's a very thin dagger. The hilt and pommel is ornate, and there is a blue gem set into the pommel. And he kind of just tightens his grip around the dagger as he's drawn it from the sheath, and the blue gem starts to glow brightly. And then he just loosens the grip. His hand flattens. The dagger is perfectly balanced, with the hilt resting in the center of his palm. And suddenly, the dagger begins to turn, facing 25 degrees off of his index finger.
Can I do arcane check to see what? Because I have a feeling it's like a compass, but I guess to make sure.
Artis, before you do that, Artis just says, do you see this? The dagger points north.
Why didn't you have
is
that thing out
convenient.
yesterday?
I did. It's not simple trekking through the jungle. It's not a matter of going in a straight line. There are many hazards in our ways. Sometimes we need to make detours. There are ravines, thick sprawling patches of vines, and potential hazards that we need to avoid. But this is our best shot at navigating successfully.
Like sea hags and giant turtles?
It doesn't predict what dangers we may come by, but it should give me an advantage on navigating.
That's fine. I trust you to lead us the right way.
I'm glad someone does.
You'll be okay with that funny dagger.
Alright, it's pissing with rain this morning as well. It started raining quite heavily, and Artis just yells at you all, "Let's head out! I'm gonna try and make up for lost time. If we follow the shoreline again, we should be able to get to the ravine. I honestly don't know what happened."
Sounds good.
Alright, Artis sets a fast pace. And you are following the coast. It's very hard to get lost. What is wrong with Artis? Alright, he stops.
Don't tell me he
and
got corona.
he uses the dagger to help navigate. And it's more difficult to travel at a fast pace if he's constantly stopping using the dagger. So he does, identify first exactly where you guys are, and you're in this hex.
Can I ride it and he just does the dagger?
Ride what?
Like, can I help out with the canoe and he does the dagger?
You guys aren't canoeing, you're tracking on foot.
Oh, okay.
We left our canoes with the other group, I think.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the canoe is not really suited for the ocean. It's more for like rivers. I mean, you could use it in the ocean, but you may have trouble. It may slow you down because there are like heavy waves and whatnot. Canoe's not suitable for navigating that sort of terrain. Unfortunately, Artis isn't able to keep up the fast pace, having to stop constantly and check the dagger, but he doesn't get you guys lost.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm not going to worry about any encounters for now. You guys are moving through quickly, and you're practically backtracking at this stage. Alright, it's day 29, and Artis is going to keep on leading. I'll just update the calendar. Alright, he just turns to you all and says, "Oh, the ravine, it must be quite close. We could get there by tomorrow. I'm not going to try and rely on this dagger though. It's a short journey, just trust me. Keep up."
Very well. You led us closer already, so.
It's still raining heavily. Luckily, it's still, the wet season, so there's an abundance of rainwater that you're able to drink. Constantly filling up your rain catches and water skins, making sure they're full. Artis navigates again, setting a fast pace. And alright, you're still not able to progress 2 hexes today. Only a single hex. But you're getting even closer. It's day 30. It's still rainy. The weather has been consistent, and that consistent weather is heavy rain. Not like heavy rain, but it's been raining constantly. You're just trudging through the jungle, cutting your way through a path through, hacking through vines, avoiding hazards, and Artis is going to keep up a fast pace for today. Alright, by the next day, you've arrived at Atta's Muhahaha at night.
Sounds cool.
So it's day 30. Alright, yeah, he wasn't able to get you guys there as quick as what he would have hoped, even setting a fast pace, but you've arrived at Atta's Muhahaha.
What did we see?
You're at the front of the bridge. Well, it's nighttime, so it's very dark. So I'll just go over to the map and we'll see what we see. Let me just fix that up. It's very dark. You can't see any visible light sources beyond the other side of the bridge. Of course, your first priority will be simply getting across this bridge. You're not sure exactly where your fellow party members have made camp, but hopefully you could track them. I'm just going to go over to the map. You're like at the base of the bridge at the moment. Still a hazard. It wasn't easy for you guys to get across the first time. Atta's Muhahaha, Arda says, and as he speaks, you hear ha 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 ha. His voice reverberate multiple times as it echoes in the canyon, and the sound of stirring baboons also mimic his chuckles. You see a baboon clamber over the side of the bridge. Its red face peers over at you all as it scratches its bushy frill. Keeps on jumping up and down and slamming its hands on the side of the crumbling stone wall of this bridge. I tell him you throw up a light spell.
I throw it on Arch Simber. On his dagger or something.
He's already got light coming off his dagger. Let me fix that up.
Oh.
The blue glow coming from the dagger's pommel is about the equivalent of a light spell. And Victor, you're putting light on yourself as well.
Yes, please.
It's on your hat or something?
Yeah, my hat.
Okay, your hat is glowing.
And my
They
shield.
said I have some dark vision too.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't given you dark vision. You're a shifter, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that so next time you'll have it. Okay, so here you guys are. Artist turns to you all. So you've been here before, right? You've crossed the bridge. You told me that the other part of your expedition, the other party members, they are camped near here.
Yep, we've been across the bridge. Supposedly, we have to do the test, and then we were able to cross. And some of us could not do it. And I believe it was Talon.
Well, we also had someone die here.
What?
We had Ragda.
Ragda almost died, but I'm somewhat convinced he's a minor deity.
I don't see any
But
T-Rexes around here.
What
I do
caused
think-
your fallen companion to die? Bless his soul.
Gravity.
The curse of gravity.
But what threw him off the bridge?
Himself.
Yeah, decided to jump across, and he miscalculated the jump.
Jump across? Oh, is the bridge broken?
Yeah.
I was tying a rope and he was impatient.
I feel disadvantaged. If I had the Ring of Winter, I'd simply just create a bridge of ice. But now I must rely on my skills as an adventurer, I guess.
Well, maybe our fellow party members made it easier to cross. Maybe it'll be easier this time. Let's be optimistic.
But that statue is still there.
Yeah, didn't Ragda throw that statue off?
No.
Oh, the statue threw him off.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So as you come forward, you see the stone shrine that stands at the midpoint of the bridge. You see the very imposing statue of the Cholton warrior wearing a war mask, hunkered down like a panther, ready to pounce. And the baboons, they start to become quiet as you guys near the statue. They no longer peer their heads over the sides of the bridge.
By the way, Art December, I don't know if we told you, but that statue comes alive if you failed the puzzle. And it hurts.
What about going underneath the bridge? I see vines dangling down.
I was just about to suggest that, actually.
Well, last time that wasn't an option because T-Rex was... Well...
A T-Rex?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a Brontosaurus?
No, that was T-Rex.
T-Rex. Dangerous.
Yeah, one of our party members killed it pretty much alone while he was alone with it. Well, the rest of us just shot, well, who could just shot some ranged attacks on it.
I have an idea here. What if Turig turns into a spider, a large one, and the rest of us try to go, or we all try to go under the bridge, and tell him you're on wing duty just in case someone falls. Maybe you can get done in time. And Turig, maybe your spider silk can get us a more reliable way across than jumping or ropes.
Me like plan. So I turn into a giant spider. Specifically the giant spider, not the giant wolf spider.
Yeah. Whoa! Hey, that's a neat trick.
I do the adorable little spider dance, the little back and forth thing.
Oh.
And I lower down to try to get somebody on my back.
Okay, I'll backflip on.
Faceplant, fall off the bridge.
You just like literally just jump back, like just jump straight backwards and land on your back, Victor.
Okay, I'll get up and climb one then.
Nobody saw that. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what I saw, but yeah, okay.
And I go underneath the bridge.
All right, you crawl underneath. Underneath is some more, just some vines hanging down. All of the stonework is carved at just about every single part of the surface area of the bridge is carved ornately with these imprints of mazes and carvings of stone monkeys. There's also a heap of vines dangling down. They seem to grow like roots bursting through the underside of the bridge.
I will cast resistance on myself.
And I continue to crawl across the bridge.
Artis kind of peers over and looks at you as you also crawl across. A few baboons that are hanging out on the underside of the bridge, they jump from vine to vine and move away from you. And as you pass the threshold of the center of the bridge, nothing happens. The stone golem doesn't animate.
So how far is the drop from here? Is it still like the 500-foot drop?
It's not. It's 100 feet. 500 feet was Firefinger, but
Okay.
yeah, it's 100 foot down. Nothing's changed about that.
Is it possible that I could like try to make a web across so we could have like a route to for people to crawl across, or if I can crawl across.
The giant spider's web doesn't work like that. It's not a you're not
A
just a regular spider that you'd expect. You're an actual special variant of the spider, and basically the web is a short burst that kind of splats on a surface and just sticks there. You can't create strands or a web or anything like that. Yeah, because you're a wild shaped into like a particular beast. You're not just a regular spider.
Okay, no, that's fine. Then
Well, what you could do, something that you may think up of, is stick a rope.
Jump.
You could like stick a rope to the other side of the bridge. If someone could like throw a grappling hook or a rope, you could shoot out a ball of web and stick it like glue.
I think I've got some rope. Let me just check. Yeah, I've got hemp and rope. So can I throw it to it on a dart?
Yeah, you'd have to throw it pretty hard for the, I mean, for the dart to actually stick into the other side of the wall.
Okay, I'll use a spear.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of, you're doing the rope thing. Never mind.
Well,
what idea have you got?
a spear probably wouldn't. I mean, he'd have to throw extremely hard for a spear to actually be sturdy enough to support people's weight. But the web would definitely be strong enough. Webbing's a lot stronger. You could just make a dexterity check, Victor. Are you trying to where are you trying to spear the rope?
I guess that tree there.
Okay,
There?
try to spear it into a tree. All right, make a dexterity check. That's a miss.
Can I put it back up again?
Sure, you can try again.
All right.
Alright, this time, I mean, you've got the rope just knotted to the back of the spear. You throw the spear, it sticks into the trunk of the tree. You could probably quite easily just pull the spear out, but the point is that Turek can web that rope and stick it to the tree like glue, which you can shoot your web, Turek. Make an attack with your web. See how accurate you are. It may take a few attempts. First shot. Alright, you stick your web to the tree, and the entire spear is just very securely stuck now. You can pull on it, and it has quite a lot of resistance. It could easily support people's weight.
And I want to take some time to recharge it, and possibly web the other side of the rope onto this side of the bridge.
Yeah, you can do that easily without needing to make any ability check. You just hold the rope down for him, Victor, and he just splats a big blob of web onto the bridge. And now you've got this secure rope going from one side of the bridge to the other.
Cool.
And
Can the spider?
it's really taut as well, so should easily be able to support everyone.
I'll grab onto his antlers.
It'll be more like this. Antlers.
Whatever hell he's got.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now? Artist just yells out, oh, good job!
Yeah, thanks, artist.
So what, we just need to,
Nope.
the symbol of
Gotta
Obteo.
go.
I'm gonna kick Turing to get him moving.
Huh,
I
this small
grab his
puzzle?
collar and yank him back.
This is nothing. Hey! Don't touch me.
Okay, well,
I've been in
That's
these jungles
easy to
longer
say.
than you all. I know a symbol of Obteo when I see one. Watch. I did that shit with my eyes closed. Come on. And he just traces it like effortlessly.
Can I take a look over the edge and try to see what it would take to pull a Tarzan on the underside of the bridge?
You'd have to be pretty acrobatic. It wouldn't be easy.
Let's see.
I'm gonna try to trace it because I am not that acrobatic.
Go for it, make an intelligence check. You also know if you fail because you'll just get stuck at a dead end with your finger. Yeah. You trace the puzzle, Petra, you take a good look at it first, and you seamlessly go through the entire puzzle all the way to the center of this maze. Huh, see? That ain't too hard, is it?
Fine, I'll give it a try.
Go for it, Orion.
Whoops! Shit!
Right, you try it like 5 times, and you just... Every time, Orion, you just keep on, like... You're having a brain fart. You just keep on coming to, like, a dead end. And, like, you just repeat that. Oh, gee. Hey, Spider-Man! I think we need a bit of a taxi service for our friend here.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome to the taxi.
Alright, you just taxi people across. Hey, tell them, you coming? Or you staying there?
I think he's AFK.
Wing boy.
He's having a leak in the trees.
Ugh. Alright, so, Turek, you're able to just, like, use your spider climb ability to just taxi people across this rope as well. Doesn't require any ability check. You just stick to it. Like a web.
This is so much better with you here, Turek. Last time, people literally died.
But you can't say it was not entertaining.
I give the adorable spider a bunch of pats.
And you're sure it was a T-Rex? Not a Brontosaurus.
Yeah, pretty sure. Can we still see it? Well, it's dark, so I doubt we'll be able to see
Yeah,
it.
when you look down, you only see darkness, and you can just hear the gentle river flowing by.
Well,
Alright.
I can shoot an arrow at it.
I'm gonna say that
That's light on
Talum's gonna do his wing thing. He's just gonna glow and fly across.
But we left them over here, so they should be over here somewhere.
You want to yell really loud?
Maybe we should just camp and try to look in the morning on this side.
Can we search for tracks in the area that seem like they would belong to our party?
Sure, I'll take a look. How many were there?
6, 7?
7. You are a large party. Are you sure you can count? Because from what you described earlier, there was 4. 2 dwarves, a half-orc, and this god warrior.
Sure. If I'm remembering correctly, if only I had some kind of roster sheet in front of me to count more exactly.
I can see some signs. I think they were here several days ago, but too many days have passed. I've lost the tracks. It's dark now. Would be better trying to find them when it's light out. Let's make camp for tonight.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, you guys just head over to a small clearing. A natural clearing in between the jungle canopy around the side of this ravine, and just lay out your bedrolls, set up your rain catchers. It's raining like most of the day. You guys wake up the next morning. It's day 31. In the morning, Artis is the first thing he's gonna do is try and find those tracks again. He's already up before you guys. He's just looking around, and he looks a little bit frustrated.
No luck, I take it?
It's been raining a lot. Many days have passed. I can't find their tracks. Too many days have gone by now. I think they were heading east. Today's weather is sunny with rain showers. We need to conserve our water today. There's not that much rain. If we move at a fast pace, we could catch them. This is uncharted territory for me. Well, you're out. Your mic's reverberating a lot there, Carlos. That was really loud.
Better.
Hold on the push button. Push button. Test. No, I can still hear it. Alright, so, Artis turns to you all. Yeah, if we'd perhaps arrived a few days earlier, I could find their tracks, but the rain has just washed all away the traces of their passing. Well, you guys are in charge. I don't mind leading, you just tell me where you want to go.
Do we want to try to find our party or just book it to Curse a Ball? We're kind of running low on time, to be honest.
Well, I do have orders, and I do need to escort the... Wow, what was his name? Andrel, basically, yeah, to Camp Vengeance, although we're seriously off track.
I mean, I'd like to find the party too, but the death curse is kind of more important.
If we're able to do this ritual and get these wings that you say, then perhaps we would have saved more time than just making the journey by foot anyway. That is the plan, isn't it?
It is. So I guess they know that we're going to Curse of All, so maybe we'll meet them there. Or on the way. Let's go there.
Possible.
Alright, well, according to this map, the river here, it is a few days out before it's usable by a canoe. Not that we have any, but we could follow it. It would ensure that we're able to move at a quick pace and lower our chances of getting lost. However, if they had traveled somewhere else into the jungle, we'd have no chance of finding them. They may have taken a different approach.
And you say they went east?
Yes. That's what it looks like. I'll allow you to plot the course on the map. You draw on... mark where you think it's best, the route that we should take. I'll try to stick to it the best I can.
What does everybody think?
I think the straightest way there.
Oh, fuck the rest of the party, just go to Curse of Ball?
Well, like I said, it'd probably be better to meet them to see if they went towards there. If not, we can always get the flying if that's a thing that they have and search for them.
Flying wouldn't help us search for them.
Yeah.
The jungle canopy, it completely blocks out anything below. It would be good for expedited travel. and not for finding lost companions. Hopefully they can take care of themselves. You did say some of them were native guides.
Yeah, more than half actually.
There must have been a reason why they headed into the jungle, rather than following the river. I think it's the right thing to do to look for them, but I don't even know them. As I said, you guys are in charge. You just tell me where you want to go and I'll lead you. As long as it takes us one step closer to stopping this death curse. That's my main priority.
We can always go towards Crucible and try to look for tracks for them. They might have, like I said, they might have tried and gone over there, or if they gone further in the jungle, we could try a day trying to search for their tracks.
I mean, they know we're going to Crucible, don't they?
They do know we're going to Crucible, but they went east. I mean, either they got lost, or they're going after something else entirely.
Well, I mean, knowing Andrel, he would probably try not to stray away. I mean, you remember how he was towards orders.
Once we find a safe place, we can just wait for them.
I don't think we can afford to. I mean, we're on a timetable here. I say we go to Crucible. And if we find him, we find him. If we don't, then...
That is the plan. What I'm suggesting is that we head through the jungle rather than follow the river.
Yeah, that would be fine, because if we go through the jungle and we can probably search for their tracks, maybe we'll come across them.
Okay.
If we're trying to track them, it will slow us down. Be prepared to add a couple extra days to your journey. So, alright, which hexes do you guys want to go in? Want to go southeast or?
Well, I'm guessing we should try heading east. And
So you want to move into this hex?
yeah.
Okay. Alright, so if you want to try and follow tracks, you will have to travel at a slow pace. And whoever is tracking will have a -5 to their passive perception.
That's fine. I'll be tracking.
And if we're going to be tracking, we're going to be slow, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be also cartographing
Okay.
while I can.
Alright, Artis is going to navigate. Just setting a slow pace. And whoever wants to try and track the party, the missing party members, they can make a survival check. Given the fact that several days have passed, it's going to be very difficult to find tracks. Alright, so you guys head into the northeastern hex. Alright, you guys keep up a slow pace today, and no luck in finding the tracks of your missing party members. You don't have any encounters though, and you do manage to progress about 10 miles today. Day 32 now. Alright, Artist, like, as you guys are around camp, shows you guys the map. Alright, we're here. Which direction should we go today? Southeast?
Southeast.
Yep, southeast
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay. Well, your mic is still like reverberating, Carlos. And if you go to your settings, go to on Discord, go to notifications, and there's a setting called push to talk activate. It makes like a really loud beeping sound when you push to talk. It's like killing my eardrums when it pushes. Alright, so yeah, if you turn that off, it will not make that little beeping sound every time you press the push button. I think it's like twice as loud because it's reverberating. Alright, Artis is going to continue on the slow pace, moving through the jungle terrain. Alright, yeah, more days are passing, and every day that goes by, it's increasingly difficult to find tracks, and you still haven't found any trace of them. You also don't make any progress today. You don't move any hexes. You don't have any encounters either. Damn. No sign of them, eh?
We should probably speed up then.
No. Very bad idea.
That better?
Right.
Hold on the button. Test. It's like louder. It might be like an input setting. In Windows, I'm not sure. But it's just like what you're hearing is coming through your microphone, basically.
It could be the push to talk released today
Maybe.
in Discord.
Alright, anyway. So Artis just says, so you think we should just pick up the pace and hope to run into them? It's no good if we're not making any progress, I do admit. Every day that goes by, more people are at risk.
It seems a bit heartless, but I agree. I would love to find them, but the quest we're on is time sensitive.
Me did try looking.
They got Ragnar with them.
I'm sorry. What was that?
They got Ragnar with them. That'd be fine.
You did say this man is like a god, didn't you, Orion?
Yes, I'm fairly sure he's a minor deity.
Alright. I'm ready to receive your orders, Captain. Artis says. Alright, there's no rain today. This is one of the first times there's been no rain. So, there's actually a very heavy mist. It must have come in from Kitch's Inlet, but there's this thick fog that just floods the entirety of the jungle, making everything lightly obscured, which means that perception checks that rely on sight are at disadvantage.
Do I need to cast Create or Destroy Water?
You've only got your water skins, so yeah, you're not gonna have enough water today otherwise.
Okay.
Water skin holds 4 pints, so not even enough.
All right, so I can create up to 10 gallons of water in an open container.
Okay, you won't need to do that to the end of the day. We'll see how today's travel goes. Firstly, you need to decide where you're going to go and what pace you want to set.
I say we go fast, pure south.
Okay.
Alright, you go
Yeah, we're not getting anywhere.
to the hex to the south. Alright, following the ravine it makes travel a lot easier. And fast pace to the south, okay. Alright, Artis navigates. And you make progress. 2 hexes today. Artist does as well to follow the ravine, and you start to see this gorge turn into a more tame river. As you're traveling along this, it's kind of like a gorge, so you're trekking through the jungle and you're following this steeple of stone. It's about a 30-foot drop down into these rapids below, and you're just trying to stick along the side of that as best you can to navigate. It's kind of like mountainy terrain, but mostly jungle. At about midday, you guys have an encounter. Without warning, you guys are ambushed. I'll move on to a map. These creatures just like throw themselves at you guys. They dangling from the trees. Where's a good map? This one will do. I just set up the encounter to take a moment. You're about a couple of 100 feet away from the gorge itself. Okay, so these creatures, they look like monkeys, but sorry, not wrong creature. They look like snakes. They blend in with the surrounding environment. They look like the trunks of trees until they strike.
That's a lot worse than monkeys.
I was thinking the wrong creature. This is like a native Cholton creature called a Jaculi. It's a 15-foot long snake that can alter its color and texture. It changes the color of its scales to camouflage itself, sort of like a chameleon. And these ones have blended in perfectly with the trees. They look like a mixture of the tree trunks and green leaves. Their snake-like bodies are coiled around the trunks, and their heads just look like a palm frond. And it's very misty here as well. So today everyone has a -5 on their passive perception. It relies on sight, as I mentioned. That means the chances of you guys getting surprised are greater. So let's roll initiative. There are 4 of them. There are 2 on trees to your right, 2 on trees to your left. And they have advantage on their stealth check. Everyone's surprised. Whoa, Turek, why is your passive perception 30? What's going on there?
Oh, is that one? I thought that was speed.
The blue is passive perception.
I'll fix it right now.
Turg's not surprised, ever.
Okay. Alright, Petra, you're surprised, or you're no longer surprised. Alright, this Jaculi, it's very close to you guys. Usually what these things do is use their snake-like bodies like a spring. But this one's too close. So it just tries to bite you. Talon. Actually Artist, because he's gone first. And out of nowhere, like you're just walking along, you're moving through the mist. It's about noon. Nothing eventful has happened, and all of a sudden Artist just yells out, and a snake just snaps onto his neck. Alright, this Jaculi actually like leaps from the tree trunk at you, Orion, like a spring, and it has advantage. And it narrowly misses you, and the snake just kind of launches itself, landing on the ground next to you. Starts coiling around, and it's just going to slither around and quickly make its way back up the tree, extending itself, getting ready to spring again. Artist is no longer surprised. This Jaculi is going to spring at Turig. It just launches itself from the tree trunk. And it misses. It too, as it lands on the ground, it very hastily starts moving its snake-like body and coils back around the tree. Orion, you're no longer surprised. This Jaculi is just going to try and bite you, Talum. And it misses. Alright, you guys are no longer surprised, no longer surprised, no longer surprised. Petra, you're up.
Okay, so from there I'm gonna shoot at this one that's attacking Turig. Eldritch Blast.
It's a miss. The beam whizzes on by.
Move there for protection and end turn.
Alright, this Jaculi is just going to try and bite at Artis again. And it misses him. As the Jaculi has climbed back up the tree, it's kind of spring-loaded itself, and it just flies back over and tries to bite Orion. Alright, this one hits. And you hit for 10 piercing damage.
Ow.
As it bites you, this one's just going to stay there now. Doesn't try to get back on the tree. It just keeps on trying to bite at you. Alright, Artis, he's lightning quick as he draws bookmark. Whoosh, and he just starts slashing away with finesse at the Jaculi. He hits with his first attack. And he crits. Alright, he just slashes the Jaculi across the face. It hisses and recoils back. And then he just cuts at its neck and cuts the Jaculi's head clean off. Its snake-like body continues to coil around as it slides down the tree trunk, dead. This Jaculi springs at Turig, leaping from the tree. And it hits. Has advantage. And you're hit for 15 piercing damage. And it stays there because it bit you. Orion.
As bonus action, I will rage and grow some cool claws. And then recklessly attack the snake in front of me twice.
Alright, the first attack is a crit. You just grab the snake and just start squeezing it, digging the claws into it, choking it to death, causing it to bleed profusely. It's almost dead.
And I'll try to slash at it again.
And then you just grab onto its head with your claws and rip its head clean off.
Awesome.
This Jaculi just tries to snap at you with its teeth, Talon. And it misses. Talon.
Alright, I attack it.
To miss. As its snake-like body camouflages with the tree, you end up just driving the halberd into the tree trunk. I use your bonus action and you hit. You whack it on the side of its snaky body.
Divine Smite.
Alright, you cause the handle of your halberd to glow as you do that, and it sears through it, almost killing it.
No.
Victor.
Okay, I'll go. Hit. I'll attack it the spear.
That's a hit. You drive the spear into it and force it to the ground, and it just snakes around to death.
Okay, I'm done.
Torek.
I turn into bonus action. Turn into a Deinonychus.
Okay. There we go.
I'm going to bite at it.
That's a hit. Alright, you leap up and drive your teeth into the snake's body. Blood starts to fill your mouth.
I start clawing at it.
That's a miss. And that's a hit. Alright, you drag a claw along the side of its body and it almost falls from the tree as it struggles with you. Petra. That's a hit. As Tureg is bitten onto its neck, you just hit it straight in the head with the Eldritch Blast, and its head literally is just ripped apart. The entire thing becomes loose, falls down the tree, and clambers onto the ground.
I continue to eat the jaculi.
This is how coronavirus started.
Coronavirus started with a dinosaur eating a giant snake.
I'm just like checking. No. Oh yeah, I still have my divine health. I'm fine.
Alright. So, alright, Tureg, it's very tasty for you in your dino form. So, Artist just like he's grabbing his neck, like the snake bit him on the neck. Just like, what the hell? And the trees are trying to kill us here. Yeah, I'm fine. It just nicked me.
Should be more careful.
I didn't even see those things. It's this damn fog. Anyway.
The fog isn't green, by the way, right?
No.
It's like normal fog?
It's a white mist.
Okay.
Can I do a medicine? Well, can I look to see that he's not poisoned or anything?
Yeah, make a medicine check, Petra. You can just see like a little trickle of blood of two little pinpricks.
He's fine.
He's dying.
Yeah,
Become a vampire.
it is what it is. It just looks like a couple little
Spider-Man?
pinpricks, a little snake bite. It's not like swelling up or anything like that. Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. They're not poisonous. I've encountered Jaculi before. Well, let's just move on, shall we? No use to dawdle here now. One minor encounter is hardly a setback. And you don't have any more encounters for the rest of the day. So everyone take a long rest.
Alright, and I will expend a spell of create or destroy water to create water in a pot so that we can get our water skins.
Alright, you actually need to cast that. You need to set up the rain catchers and cast it 3 times to have enough water for you guys.
I believe if I cast it with a 2nd level spell, it double.
Oh, does it? What is it? Create or destroy
yes.
water?
Yes.
Okay, I was looking at the other one. Alright, so you get an additional 10. Yep, so I mean you can do a first and a second.
Will do.
Okay, you set up the rain catches and you make it rain. And you get enough water for everyone. No problem. You guys doing a watch?
Absolutely.
Yep.
How many watches are you doing?
Um,
5 of us, so 5 divided by 8. Each one of us takes like an hour watch. Hour and some minute watch. Hour 30 minutes.
that works.
So everyone, alright, Artist just rolls over. Oh, if you guys are all going to be taking watches, no need for me to. And he will, he's just going to roll over. So you're going to do 5 watches. Okay. Who's on first watch?
While it's still day out, I guess me and the other humans, I believe.
Sounds good to me.
So me, then Guy, then
Just
the-
first watch. Who's on first? Who's on you, Petra? Okay. Alright, so yeah, this is before you guys have actually long rested. This is happening during the night. You are ambushed. Alright, so who wants to take second watch? You wake up. Victor?
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay. Alright, so you wake up for an hour. Everyone's back asleep. Who do you wake up for the next watch, Victor?
Let's go for Orion.
Okay. Alright, Petra. Victor. Talon. Artist and Turek all sleeping. Alright, you guys are... I mean, you're not setting up tents or anything, you just kind of camped out under the jungle canopy.
I'm thinking we'll have a campfire. I confirm with the other group, with the other people.
Yeah, I'd like a campfire.
Yeah.
You have a small fire going, but it's very hot as well. You don't want to sleep like too close to it. It's just going to dehydrate you. It's already, oh, what was that? It's already like
Social
100.
distancing.
It's already 110 degrees. So if you, I mean, you don't need the fire for warmth. That's for sure. You just use it for like cooking, and that's about it. I don't know why the campfire doesn't work. This never works. Anyway, the campfire is just kind of smoldering and whatnot. Well, that one looks good. You guys have a fancy campfire today. Okay, the campfire doesn't want to seem to go on the map for some reason. Let me get another one. Oh, there we go. It's just smoldering away. It's just letting off like a little bit of light. You've cooked some food and whatnot. Maybe had chikoli for dinner. You guys are sleeping. Orion, you're just standing around trying to see if there's any danger, and you hear something like rustling. It's coming in very, very quickly from the east through the forest. It's a wild boar. And it's like charging directly at you. This is
Just one?
Yeah, this is enough sound to wake everyone up as well. It's squealing quite loudly. You guys are awake, but you haven't actually got up yet. Right, it's being chased. There's some creatures, a pack of hunters chasing it. 3 of them. And it's 3 Deinonychus chasing it through the jungle. Alright, let's roll initiative. Everyone, everyone here, you do need to actually stand up on your first turn. You'll be prone, and you can like just grab, you know, 1 item per interactive object. Alright, Orion, you're up first.
Alright, I'll rage and grow claws again. And can I run like past the boar to can I make like an intimidation check to kind of roar and kind of throw off the dinosaurs?
Yeah, you can use your action to
Try to
make an
scare
intimidation check.
Okay.
You can use strength for the ability as well. You can do a strength intimidation check.
Cool.
Are you proficient in intimidation?
I don't think so. Double checking. No.
Alright, let me just see if that's gonna work. They don't run off.
Darn. Worth a try.
Alright, they actually do avoid you though, Orion. This one hops around and just they do cower slightly, but this one skirts around and attempts to just like jump on the boar and tackle it to the ground. It snaps its teeth onto the boar and it just drops the boar to the ground. Alright, these other 2 Deinonychus, one of them like just comes over and is gonna, well, it would be the other one. It actually just comes over and grabs the boar and quickly drags it back. And yeah, they don't want a piece of you, Orion. They just take the boar and they drag it off. I don't know if you guys want to chase them down or whatever, but they're not interested in attacking you guys. You did actually manage to scare them, Orion.
Cool.
They drag the boar off and feast on it, taking it back into the jungle. Oh,
Me.
what was that?
What happened?
Turks
Nothing.
happened.
We're okay. Just some hunting dinosaurs.
I had a dream that my mother-in-law was here.
Bad
Didn't
dream.
attack you?
Are you married?
I thought I could hear her. Am I married? I was looking for my wife, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not very smart.
It's too late for any of this. I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah, time for bed.
You guys get 110 XP for the dinos. Alright, you guys roll back over. Everyone take a long rest. You're not interrupted for the remainder of the night. The next morning, you're awakened by the sound of heavy rain. It is pissing down. Ugh, you guys are abruptly awoken. You're kind of used to it now. The campfire sizzles and what few smoldering coals are completely extinguished. Artis is just like scrambling. Quick, set up the rain catchers.
Yeah, set them up.
Alright, guys, set up the rain catchers in the morning, and you're able to drink. Let's hydrate as much as we can. Fill up your water skins. Oh. Everyone sleep well?
Except for the sound of your mother-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I had a nightmare.
So, Artist, tell us about your wife.
This is not the time for this conversation. I still don't know you all very well. I'm not ready to open up to you. I'm trying to take my mind off of her.
Okay.
We need to focus on stopping this damn disease that's spreading across the nation.
And then getting your apocalyptic ring.
I don't know what it is, but I feel that we will cross paths with Zandala again. I don't know what it is. Just an instinct, perhaps.
Oh, you mean? Oh, sorry. You mean like the other day we saw her by the river?
No, not like that.
Her mirage.
No, I mean that maybe it's the ring. Maybe I'm still connected to it. Maybe it's fate. Maybe I'm born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Well, I mean, you don't get this thick head of glossy hair from just rainwater alone.
That magic ring of yours also provides hair products.
Alright. Here's my suggestion. He pulls out the map. You guys are just using the canopy to stop rainwater from getting on the map. Jungle canopy. Large palm frond. Alright, we head down the river. If we're good, we follow the side of the river. If we make good progress, we could get here by the end of today. Then we veer away from the river, heading directly south through the jungle. We could be at Kursabal in 3 days.
Sounds great. Let's do that.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Man.
To continue this arduous journey. Day 34. It's heavily raining. And it's been a month now. Over a month since you guys left Port Nyanzaru. Still the wet season. The weather is slightly changing. It's just a tad cooler. That's about it. It's actually hotter in the wet season. Cooler in the dry season. Alright, so Artis is going to navigate. He's just going to follow the river at a fast pace. Should be easy traveling. And today, what is wrong with Artis? Alright, he's going to...
He's missing his wife too much.
He got bitten by a snake.
Okay, no, he's fine. Alright, he takes you guys along the river. 2 hexes. You travel through the morning, through the day, night falls, and no encounters. You wake up the next day, that heavy mist is set back in, and there's no rain. Artis turns to you, my little goblin friend, Turek. Are you going to be able to hook us up again?
I was just about to ask, mechanically, do I need to do that this morning, or do I need to do that at the end of the day?
At the end of the day.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, water, fine. We good.
Save some of that magic. Don't expend it all now.
Yeah, me got it.
Alright, I was suggesting that now we cut away from the river and head directly south. This is a long shot, but perhaps if your friends had veered towards the river, or perhaps they'd come close to this area, we may be able to pick up on their tracks.
Sounds good to me.
So if we search for tracks, is that going to put us at a slow pace?
It
again?
will.
I'll only search for tracks if you guys want to go slow.
Let's travel for one more day. Let's get off the river into the thick of the jungle, and we can look for signs of their passing. We are quite close to Kursabal, if things go well. Alright, Artis is going to set a fast pace. He suggests heading directly south 2 hexes. Sound good?
Yep.
Good.
Alright. So you're tracking through jungle now, and it's more difficult to navigate the jungle. But Artis is a gun. And not only does he get you in the right direction, he gets you 2 hexes today. Alright, you travel through the morning. And in the morning, you guys have an encounter. Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Is the encounter going to be before
Good or
after
bad?
our long rest?
This is in the morning. I said
So,
morning.
long rest. Yeah.
Morning
Just
glory.
confirming.
Was I able to cast my usual spell in the morning?
Yeah.
What spell's that?
Mage armor.
Yeah. This is like a few hours of traveling. It's mid-morning.
Okay.
You see a few runes. There's ancient remnants of a long-forgotten city. Literally just like a bit of a stone wall and a stone platform. A couple of decayed, crumbling pillars. And you guys are moving very quickly. You come to a clearing and you see a number of soldiers. And one of them yells out to you all, "Freeze!" And Petra, you recognize the symbol of the flaming fist.
Shoot, there's a few of them.
Alright.
Oh shit, they have a Sararak.
Oh, why is that guy answer?
The guy's name is a Sararak.
Kill
I
him.
don't know why that guy is that. Now I've lost his name. His name is actually just Ace for short. Call me Ace for short.
That's terrifying.
Alright, so as you're creeping through, Artis just kind of stops and he turns to you all. What the hell are armored soldiers doing out here? Do you know these guys?
The flaming fist. They're not very friendly, so
And we don't have thing.
Alright, yeah, you guys see a large number of soldiers. They look like they've got a little bit of a camp going here. You see a few flaming fist flags. They've got a couple of tents set up like in the distance, and it looks like they've kind of made this little mini base of operations using this ruin for that purpose. And what must be the captain, he steps forward. You can see the flaming fist emblem emblazoned on his tabard.
I will, I guess, move up a bit and say, "Oh, we mean no harm. We are just trying to get to a settlement."
Harm. Some of the guards, they wear breastplates. They have spears. They start to spread out a little bit, and the captain turns around to you all. Turns around to his other soldiers. You hear that? They don't mean us any harm. And They have a good chuckle about that. Don't worry.
Getting a death curse.
We don't mean you any harm either. Please. Come in. This is one of our outposts that we're beginning to establish. You're welcome here. Artist just says, oh no, we're just passing by. We've got no reason to stay here. Oh, is that so? Well, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Come here. Now!
What?
You see, most of these soldiers have their hands on the hilts of their long swords. But they're all wearing heavy armor as well, for the most part. You can see they're kind of sweating pretty badly.
I'll go right up next to him. He says, come here, and I'll go straight up in his face.
Alright, well, he's kind of like, they start spreading out, and he just like ushers you over, and he like calls you over closer over here. Come
Careful
here.
what you say, Ryan.
Alright. You get right up in his face, Orion.
Right there.
Oh, what's that smell? You stink like shit.
You stink like rusted metal and sweat. The hell are you doing in this jungle?
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I like you. You got balls. I like balls.
Because you
Yeah.
don't have any?
Hey,
Don't worry. You're allowed to be here. My name is Captain Barris. I'm under the command of Commander Liara Portia of Fort Belurian. Just show us your charter of exploration, and you'll be right on your way.
Would I have anything proving that I'm here looking for the death curse?
What I mean,
I don't know.
They want
From
their
the,
own
City
personal
Watch, or...
thing.
You have access to your inventory, so you tell me.
I got that, but I don't know if that's... it's just City Watch or anything like that.
Alright, okay. So, you know straight away that you're not meant to, well, I mean, this is the Flaming Fist imposing this law, but apparently the Flaming Fist have claimed the jungles of Cholt as their keep, and you're supposed to have this charter of exploration to explore Cholt, plunder its riches. Yeah, to lead an expedition into the jungle, the Flaming Fist has sanctioned that you need this charter of exploration, which you do not have.
Do we get it from these people?
No.
Yeah, Victor, this is like not a law that you're familiar with. You feel like this is the Flaming Fist just kind of making up their own rules.
Fair enough.
can I give a quick look around for anybody I feel like could cast a spell?
Make a perception check, Orion. At a glance, you're just seeing soldiers. There looks to be one caster. It's Ace. He has a looks like a holy symbol around his neck. The holy symbol, it just looks like a gauntlet with an eye set into the back of the gauntlet. It could be a priest of some sort. Other than that, everyone else mostly look like a soldier. This guy has a bow. He has a long bow. The guards, they just wear some chain shirts. They have spears and shields. And these other guys, they're wearing splint mail. They have long swords.
Oof. This is gonna hurt.
So yeah, I tell him I'm sorry, I wasn't aware we needed such papers. we were never told in the city that we needed them.
Alright, he gives you a strange look, Petra, and make a deception check. You were never told. Is that so? Come here. And he just waggles his finger at you. He smiles. Ah, it's a pretty lady like you doing out in this jungle. Could be quite dangerous for you. Perhaps you need the protection of the flaming fist. You know, to look after you.
I know of the Flaming Fist. They are very, very skilled, actually. I am myself from the city, Boulder's Gate.
Oh, you know of us. Great. Don't worry. You'll be able to get a charter of exploration. We will have to confiscate all of your critical gear. You can replace it at Fort Balurian, where you can obtain a proper charter while you're at it. Now, lay out all of your equipment. We'll assess it. We'll give you what is necessary to get to Fort Balurian. You're not permitted further into the jungle.
Fort Balurian's all the way back north where we were, right?
It's like the northern tip of the
It's past
of the
Port Nianzaro.
Yep, peninsula.
Petra, listen. I have a very, very simple explanation for this. Something that's going to make everybody walk away happy. Okay?
Hey! Did you just hear what I said? Lay all your gear out on the ground now!
I'm not talking to you right now.
He just says, what did you just say to me? Are you disobeying my order?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. You want to throw down, ugly?
And he just draws his longsword. I'll throw down your entrails onto this here ground.
I turn into a Deinonychus.
I would like to rage if possible.
Alright, well, I'm just going to roll initiative. Just hold on. I just need to replace these guards.
I mean, you can get rid of them too. They don't have to be there if you don't want. You don't feel
They
like they have to be there.
The tokens were messed up. Also, so is...
Well, I mean, they are still messed up. There are too many of them. Oh, Azrak is back.
Oh yeah. Just wait. Sorry, I know why it's coming up as Asarak. I just got to change his token around a little bit.
I'm guessing he has the same stat sheet as Azrak, so that's kind of cool.
He's an acolyte, not an Asarak.
Good thing about him being here, though, he doesn't have letter action.
I think remember Roll20 was like messing up. I couldn't get new tokens last week. Alright. Alright, his name is still Ace. Alright, so let's roll initiative. All of these guards have just drawn weapons. Everyone draws weapons. And let's see what happens. Alright, yeah, Flame Fist don't like being ignored. And he just tells the guards to like attack you. And that's exactly what this guard does. He steps forward and he tries to jam his spear at you, Turig. And he hits you for 4 piercing. This guard is going to just run up at you, Turig, and try to spear you. And he misses. Another guard rushes you, Turig. He tries to spear you. And he misses. This heavily armed... Oh, what's going on? Okay, one sec. all their tokens got messed up from last week. I just got to fix them up because they're not linked properly. There we go. Alright, she just draws her longsword, in which she wields in 2 hands, and she just attacks you, Orion. And she hits you for 8 slashing damage. She attacks again and hits you for 11 slashing damage. Victor.
Okay, my eyes will go white, and kind of like Raiden. I'll do Shield of Faith for myself, and then I'll throw a dart at the bowman.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'll shoot my crossbow at the bowman, which I acquired last week. Oh, damn it.
It is a mess. I just have to fix up a couple more of these flaming fist soldiers. Okay, this guard is just going to climb over this fallen pillar. It's difficult terrain, but just charges up towards Victor and Talum.
I use my action. And I attack him.
Alright, you slash him with the halberd as he moves up. The halberd scrapes along his side. Ah! He's badly injured from that. Blood is spilling out everywhere. He still struggles to get up to you, Talum, and he just tries to land that spear on you. It misses. Alright, Asarak's turn.
Forward kill.
He's going to cast a spell. Sanctuary on this guard. You guys recognize it immediately. Talon has cast it a few times. And then he does a sacred flame on you, Talon. Make a dexterity check. Save, sorry. A golden fire falls down at you, and you hit for 6 radiant damage. Artis looks around. Damn it! Did you really have to start this fight? Try not to kill them, they don't deserve death, but I'm sorry, we've got a more important mission to do. We ain't going back to Fort Balurian. And he's just gonna run up using the pommel of Bookmark. He just starts trying to whack guards in the head. And he just knocks this guy clean out. And he then attacks the other one that's next to him. And that hits, just bashes the dude in the face. Oh, you broke my nose! The guard says through his helm. Blood ripples down his face. Orion.
As a bonus action, I'll rage. And I will grow my snout this time, so I have my bite. And I will normally attack the guy that was the leader guy to my west.
That's a miss. He just jumps to the side. He's pretty skilled with his weapons and armor. Talon.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna attack the guard with Sanctuary on. I'm gonna make Wisdom saving throw. And since that failed, I attack him.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you just feel this Sanctuary forcing you back as you try to attack him, and you have to dedicate that blow towards Ace instead. And that hits him. You kind of just catch him along his arm.
Oh yeah, and while I'm doing this, I actually agree with Artis, knock them out instead of killing them. And I try this again. Same the guy. Bonus action attack. Well, the guard, I mean.
Alright, make another wisdom save.
Alright, so it goes to Ace.
And you just smack him across the face. He jumps back a little bit. And, whoops. You didn't hit him that hard.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
that's-
good job.
Yes, nice. Good. I
Last
got the
job.
sanctuary now. I'm an insta-killer. I would just use power with kill on him.
Freaking jaw.
Yeah.
He
no, that didn't happen.
doesn't look too hurt.
Yeah,
Are you moving?
this is fine. Yeah, I'm moved back. Yeah. I move actually here, and that's it.
Alright, Minakwa is going to rush Petra with her longsword. She attacks. And she hits you for 4 slashing. She comes in again with her longsword. And she hits you again for 4 damage. So Thalkara is just going to chuckle. Ha 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 ha. Hey lady. Maybe we should leave this one alive, Captain. And he's just going to try and grab you. Come here, you. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check. Alright, he grabs onto you and you just slip your arm back. Hey! That's rude of you, he says. As you break the grapple. Ithio is just going to charge you, Orion. This guy wields his longsword in 2 hands. And he misses with his first attack. He swings again. And he misses you. Petra.
So if I disengage, can I get past this guard without getting attack opportunity?
Yeah, if you disengage, you do not provoke attacks of opportunities for the rest of your turn.
So I'll disengage to there.
Turig.
Turig. Shocker turns into the Deinonychus.
Okay.
And he's gonna bite the one directly south of me.
I'm just putting you in the turn order. Alright, that's a miss.
Then I'm gonna claw at him.
And do these things have pack tactics?
No, I do not have pack tactics.
Okay. Alright, first claw misses, second claw hits. And you just jump up. And are you knocking him out or killing him?
I don't care. I'm an animal. I'm killing.
Okay, you just slash at the guard's throat. And he just grabs onto his neck and falls onto the ground.
That was bonus action. End of turn.
The scout draws his longbow. He actually just wears like leather armor. And he's going to shoot at you, Victor, with his longbow. He knocks an arrow, fires, misses, and he skirts around to the corner of this building, knocks another arrow and looses at you, Victor. And that arrow breaks through your shield of faith, hitting you for 4 piercing.
I just catch it.
Okay. Use your reaction and you just catch the arrow. Throwing it back? Throwing it?
No,
Okay.
keep it.
Hey, give me that arrow back, he says.
Come and get it.
This guard is just going to run up. Hey, Captain! It's some more dinos we could add to our collection. And he tries to spear at Turek. And you hit for 2 piercing. This guard is going to move and surround Turek and try and spear him. And that misses. Next guard is going to just run around through the other guards. Some of them start to push towards the back line now. This one rushes you, Talon.
Reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you run up, he holds his shield forward, and the blade of the halberd glances the shield, and he then pulls the shield back and thrusts the spear forward at you, and he hits you for 5 piercing damage. This guard is going to start to move back as well. He's going to move up here, and you're kind of pushed up against the wall there, Victor. And he just tries to spear at you. And he breaks through your shield of faith, hitting you for 2 piercing. The golden shield that surrounds you shatters for a brief moment. As the spear glances you, he rips the spear back and the shield kind of just snaps back together. Alright, this guard is just going to push forward and attack Artis. And that misses just. Artis steps back. Next guard moves up. He just kind of clambers over this small stone platform. Jumps back down, and as he jumps off the platform, he thrusts the spear forward, and Artis takes 7 damage. Alright, Captain Barris. He's already got his longsword drawn, and now he draws a short sword as well. And he kind of steps back a little bit. I've killed bigger street rats than you, you filthy animal. I'm gonna actually enjoy this. And, you know what? Between me and you, the second I laid eyes on you all, I was just praying that you wouldn't have a charter so I could do this. And he slashes you for 4 points of damage. Haha. He attacks again. You block the incoming attack, and then he does a real cheap maneuver where he kind of feints you with his leg and tries to jam a short sword into your leg. Miss. And you can tell he's more of a dirty fighter than an honorable warrior. This guard is going to jump up on this platform. He's going to come around here, and he's going to hurl a spear at Petra. And it misses and sticks into the ground next to you. And this guard's going to move up, and he's going to just try to tackle you to the ground, Orion. Make an athletics check. He just tries to jump on you. I'm going to pin him. And he must have caught you by surprise, because he tackles you straight to the ground. You fall prone. This shoulder charges you. Get him! Right, this guard's just going to attack Turek. And you take 5 piercing damage. The guard is just... this guy's asleep. Alright, Nelistry is going to attack you on the ground, Orion. She jams the longsword into the ground. You roll to the side. She pierces the jungle floor. She drives the longsword up and back down again. And again, she sticks the sword in between the ancient cracks of this fading stone floor. Victor.
I'll shout to Orion, you take all them and I'll take these 2 up here. And I'll attack Ace. I'll drop my crossbow and get out my spear.
Okay. That hits him. The spear slashes against his side. Takes a step back and he has to hold the wound. He looks injured now. He's bloody.
Okay, and then I will patient defense.
Okay, kind of step back and get ready to intercept incoming attacks. Alright, this guard is going to disengage. I'm injured! Cleric! He just comes over to Ace. And Ace just says, I'm injured too, lad. And he casts Cure Wounds on himself. You fucker! And he just... he just heals himself instead.
That interaction was 10 out of 10.
Are you calling a fucker?
I need healing, they're gutting me, the guard says. You snooze, you lose. And yeah, the slash marks from the spear on Ace completely close up. Meanwhile, Artis is just like jumping, dodging his head left to side, and just bookmark is just like a blur. It's so quick. He misses with his second attack. He just just hits this guy directly in the face with the pommel of bookmark, and he's knocked to the ground unconscious. Orion, you can use half your movement to stand up.
I will definitely do that. As a bonus action, I'll shift.
The guard yells out, "He's a dex-based barbarian! Knock him to the ground!"
And then I'll use my action to dodge.
Okay. Captain Barris just says to you, "What's the matter? You scared? Scared of a fight? Come on."
Take me one-on-one, then maybe.
"My pleasure. Leave this one to me," he says. "Gut the others."
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's not good.
That is not good.
Start with that one.
Okay. It's my turn, eh? Alright, screw it. I'll use, what do you call it? Where is this thing? Radiant Soul as my action.
Okay. You just let off a glow and the wings sprout from your back.
And he's dodging. Alright, I have no idea what the fuck am I supposed to do here. Wait, oh yeah, I'm just gonna cast Shield of Fate on myself.
Okay, a golden shield hovers up in front of you, starts orbiting you, and will move in to intercept attacks.
And I fly 15 feet up, 20 feet up in the air.
Okay. The guard will
Okay, yeah.
try and poke you, and he misses.
I stay where I am. I like this place.
Alright, Manakwa is going to move over here. Come in at Turek. provoking from you if you wish, Orion. Leaving it?
No, sorry, I muted myself. Question: if I attack with my bite, can I heal 3 if I haven't done it this turn?
I don't know. What is
It's
it?
a react.
What does it say?
I'll put it in chat here.
I thought it was just like whenever you bite, you
Once on each of your turns.
only
So
on your
no.
turn. Yeah,
Yeah. So, no heal, but
that misses her. All right. She just when you try to bite at her, she instead turns around.
good.
So you want to play it like that? And she just brings her longsword in at you instead. She misses as you dodge out of the way, and she hits you for 6 slashing damage with her second attack, slamming that longsword into you. Falcara is going to actually, he's going to like chase after Petra. Come here, you. And he's just going to try and grab you again, Petra. Make another
Do I get
athletics,
opportunity attack?
an acrobatics check. He didn't go into your range.
Oh.
He purposely avoided you so you couldn't attack him. Athletics or an acrobatics for you, Petra. Your choice. Alright, this time he grabs onto your arm. You're grappled.
Bunch of pervs.
I've been in the jungle for too long. Alright, this guy is going to just smile at you. So much for a fair fight. Coward. And he's going to try and grapple you. Stay still. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check, Orion.
This is athletics with advantage here. Whew.
Choose one.
And you just
You needed an advantage.
face palm him out of the way. That's his turn. Petra.
So while I'm grappled, can I still cast spells?
Yeah, grapple makes your speed become 0. That's all it does.
Okay, so I am heightening a magic missile to him. So casting it at a 2nd level.
Okay, heightening or upcasting?
Upcasting, I don't have heightening, I just have upcasting.
Okay. Yeah, heightened spell is like an actual meta magic thing. Alright, yeah, you just hold your hand in his face and 4 darts just explode in his face, and that just kind of rattles him a little bit. He doesn't really look too hurt though. Ha! You got a fight in you.
I can't really ungrapple, right?
You can break the grapple, it takes your action, and you just make an athletics or an acrobatics check. We wouldn't be able to do this.
Yep. And there.
Turig.
Turek is going to no, I'm fine. I'm not going to spend a spell. I'm going to attack the one to the south of me with a...
That's a hit. You just bite onto his neck. Ah! He cries out in agony, his blood spurting everywhere.
I give him a claw. I only hit that. I didn't mean to double click. I only meant to click it once.
I'll just take the first one. It's a hit. And you just drop him to the ground. Just rip a claw through his neck. He's dead.
Then I'm going to attack the one to the east of me. Or no, to the west of me.
To the west. That's a hit. You jump up and just slash through this guy's armor. The claw just finds gaps between his chain shirt. He's injured.
We snort.
And then that's my turn.
Alright, Soltis directs his attention towards the glowing, flying angel figure in the air. Knocks an arrow, pokes his tongue out, closes one eye, and shoots at you, Talon. And it breaks straight through your shield of faith. You take 7 piercing damage. Again, another hit for 6 piercing damage. The other arrow just breaks through the shield. That's his turn done. This guard attacks Turig. And you're hit for 5 piercing. This guard's going to throw his spear up at you, Talon. And he hits you for 7 piercing damage. Direct hit, he just angles it directly up. At this time when the shield of faith shatters, it doesn't get put back together. Drop concentration. This guard is going to just attack you, Victor. Disadvantage, he misses. And this guy's going to attack Artis. Right, Artis is doing pretty well. He's dodging most attacks. Alright, Captain Barris is going to just start relentlessly attacking you, Orion. First with his longsword. He misses. And again. And he misses. And again. And he misses. You just dodge all incoming attacks. This guard is going to he's going to go over here and grab his spear. And then he's going to go over to Artis. And he just tries to spear at Artis. And he hits. Artis is not looking hurt though. Getting a little bit tired, but he's fine. Alright, this guard's just going to try and grab you, Orion. Stay still. Athletics or an acrobatics check. And you just kick him back out of the way this time. Alright, next guard attacks Turig. And misses. Alright, Nellistry. She's going to try and just get you in a headlock, Orion. You know what to do. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check. And oh, she almost grabs you, and then you just kind of like bite onto her hand. Oh, the fucker bit me! She says, and waggles her hand around. And yeah, they just can't grab you. They're trying to grab you and keep you still from dodging. Victor, you're up.
Okay. I'll spin around and hit this ball bloke in the head.
That's enough.
Then I'll step into the wind again.
Okay. Continue dodging. This guard just grumbles. I'm too hurt for this. And he just disengages and goes and sits down over here.
Can I hit him?
I'm done. He disengages. Disengage means you don't provoke opportunity
Yeah,
attack.
sorry.
Right. Ace is going to also disengage. He tries to like put this guy in front of him a bit. Right, meanwhile, Artis is doing his thing with Bookmark. He's attacking this guard. Trying to knock them out. And poof, he whacks another guard in the face, knocking him clean out. He drops onto the ground. Artis even takes the time to make sure the guard doesn't just like hit his head. He grabs the body and lowers him to the floor. Oh, out of nowhere, something happens. You guys look over to the south, and all the flaming fists just say, "Who is that?" And standing there is Artie.
Chewbacca.
It's it's not Artie. It's Millhouse. So I got you a new token. Alright.
Millhouse Manastorm.
Hey, how long have you been here for? I only just realized that you were here. Did you just get here?
2 minutes.
Okay. Alright, you're fighting flaming fist soldiers. I will explain your situation when you're ready. When you're ready, roll yourself into the initiative.
Can I have a steel defender too, please?
Sure. I think I gave you that guy. Yeah. His stat block is dependent on your level, so you can alter that stat block. You should have control of it. Okay, that's Artis's turn. Everyone just sort of points. Who is that? They point over at Millhouse. Orion.
I am sweating and bleeding and focusing desperately on dodging and not being taken down by these guys.
Okay.
My safeties are better than yours.
Alright. Talon.
Ow. I want to do something this turn, but instead, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm
Come
gonna
and help us.
fly to 10 feet below. And I'm gonna attack this guy. And as my bonus action before that, I'm actually gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
You're gonna do Sanctuary and then attack?
Well, it doesn't matter which order. I'm just.
Well, it does,
wait,
because
yeah,
if
I'm gonna
if you
attack.
do Sanctuary and
I'm
attack,
gonna
it goes away.
Yeah. Good point. I completely forgot about that part. Okay, I'm gonna attack and then Sanctuary.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack the one at Victor because he seems a little bit not as big as the veteran guy.
Are you killing him or knocking him out?
Knocking him out.
Alright, you just use the flat of the halberd. It's glowing. It's like a hockey stick. You just crack the guy over the face and he's unconscious. He goes to sleep.
I don't know why it's rolled critical on the static damage, but yeah, and I'm sitting there 10 feet above and hopefully not get killed.
Alright. Manakwa's going to just start attacking you, Orion, with her longsword. Or continue attacking you. Stay still! And she managed to get you for 4 slashing damage. Alright, this guy is just going to drag you off Petra.
Okay, I'm gonna
make you do all of my housework, he says.
but before that he takes that, I think.
Alright, you slash at him with the Radiant Halberd, and that causes him to just drop Petra. He lets go of her in this space. You stay here. I'm going to get you to fold all of my laundry. And then he doesn't have those sinister intentions of what you're thinking. He just wants her to do like housework. And he just pulls out a heavy crossbow and fires up at you, Talon. And Petra, you kind of just slap him in the face. So he's at disadvantage. And he misses. What power! He sees as you drop to 0 hit points somehow, Tal.
I actually saw the 16 and I'm like, oh yeah. And then I heard the disadvantage part.
Yeah. And he's out of movement there. Alright, this guy's gonna just he's gonna just try and grab you, Orion. Just like tries to hold both of your arms. Make another athletics check. Come here. And you just elbow him back. Pushing him off of you. They're all trying to just like grab you like an arm lock, so the captain can just take 3 shots at you, sort of thing. Petra.
So I'm moving away from him.
No, he doesn't attack you.
Okay, even better.
You can run, but you can't hide, Missy. I've got a big pile of washing for you.
So how does careful spell act? Can I not hurt my allies with it, or?
Careful spell.
Doesn't that give us your allies advantage?
So yeah, you
Does it
still
act
get
like
sorcery
that?
point, and they automatically succeed their saving throw.
So they still take damage, they just succeed it.
It depends on the spell, but it just means that they automatically succeed the saving throw.
Just cast on them, man.
Yeah,
Totally.
that shatter.
Alright, your mic's still reverbing there, Carlos. Maybe I think I know I might know a setting that is causing it to do that. I'll message you with a screenshot about it. Alright, well, before you cast the spell, you have to pick where you're putting it.
I'm putting it pretty much on top of this guy right here. So it's gonna hit all of them.
Okay. Alright, Orion, make a Constitution save.
I am
Well, you're automatically-
casting.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, your mic is it's killing me, Petra. When you've got the push button on, it's super loud. Okay, alright, Orion, you take 8 points of thunder damage, and I'll make all these guards. I'm just gonna move you for a second, Orion, because I'm gonna get them in a group saving throw. Alright, you cast Shatter it. Yeah, this causes the ground to erupt. Bits of stone fly up in the air, as well as dirt and broken creepers. And that was a good shatter. You just hear a loud explosion, and most of them brace and take the brunt of the impact, but it almost instantly kills the guard, but he managed to get his shield up, and it leaves them all with decent wounds. Turig.
Yes, Turg is gonna attack the one that's already hurt. First with a bite.
First attack misses. Second attack misses.
Third attack.
And that also misses. He just holds up his shield and you just scratch against his shield.
I am going to burn a second level spell and gain 2d8 hit points worth of 2d8 worth of hit points. Help.
Okay. Alright, use your combat wild shape and these slash marks from the spears completely disappear.
Oh, that puts me at full, so I'm actually at 26.
Yeah, completely filled up.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Soltis just makes like a bird call. at you, Talum, and kind of gets your attention, and he fires at you. And again. And that second arrow hits you for 9 piercing damage. Alright, you guys see the Talum just fall from the sky. When he lands onto the ground, you fail a death saving throw from taking damage. Alright.
I broke the sanctuary by attacking the veteran.
Millhouse is in action. Still defender. Does it go on your turn?
Yeah, yeah. I forgot to click on my turn, but it goes on my turn anyway.
So that was your initiative, though, right? The 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
good.
mine.
All right, let me add you in. 10. All right, you kind of got in a little bit behind the curve there on the initiative, but take your turn now, Millhouse, because it's literally just.
I was trying to find out where the health HP for the Steel Defender came from.
Oh,
I didn't
you've got-
realize it was just on the character sheet.
Yeah. Oh, you've got it. His AC on 26. I think is his hit points 26.
Yeah, it will let me edit the bio, not the character sheet.
You got to click the little cog icon in the top right hand corner, and it will like let you edit other stuff there. What's his AC? Is it like
15.
okay? All right, let me fix that up for you. Yeah, the NPC character sheet's a little bit different, but I'll fix it up for you. Anyway, yeah, you can take your turn now, Millhouse. So you were traveling with the party, I'm guessing, and you were just out scouting around or going and relieving yourself, and that's when you've returned to see the party in the brink of combat with flaming fist soldiers. So you look over, you see multiple flaming fist soldiers, mixture of guards, heavily armed warriors just attacking your fellow party members.
Move up here, and I'll fire a firebolt at that one.
That's a direct hit. The firebolt slams into the guard's back and he's dead. And I think the Steel Defender, I'm trying to remember.
It says it goes immediately after my turn.
Yeah.
It follows my initiative, but goes immediately after.
Okay. So I think you have to use your bonus action or something to command it, otherwise it just was it dodge or something? How's that work?
It says on its turn it just dodges. You can use a bonus action to tell it to make a different action.
Okay. And are you having it move?
Yes.
Right.
That's done.
This archer looks over at you running up behind flinging firebolts, Millhouse, and he's got a longbow in his hand. He turns and he fires at you with his longbow. And an arrow hits you for 5 piercing damage. He quickly knocks another arrow and he fires again. And the arrow completely misses. And he just steps back. He's gonna step behind this wall. Alright, this guard is just gonna spear at you again, Tureg. And he seems baffled that your injuries have healed up. Puts him off and he ends up missing. This guard is just gonna rush you, Petra, and try to spear you. And you'll hit for 3 piercing damage. Thalkara yells out, "Hey, keep her alive! I've got my own special use for her." She's gonna make me a sandwich. This guard's unconscious. So is this guy. Captain Barris just he's got like a look of scorn on his face. "Stay still, rat," he says, and he keeps on slashing at you, Orion. He misses, and he misses. He's just dodging, blocking attacks, using martial arts to kind of, or street brawling, or whatever your favorite kind of bare arm fighting style is to dodge these attacks. This guard's just going to attack Artis, and Artis is hit, but Artis is doing fine. This guard attacks you again, Turig. He tries to spear at you, and he just stumbles forward. Meanwhile, Nellistry is still attacking you as well, Orion. She swings her longsword, and she hits you for 5 slashing damage. And she swings again, and she misses. Victor, you're up.
Okay. Supposed to be 40 there. Then I'll step into the wind. Is that dash to action?
Okay.
And then I'll hit him.
Alright, he just like kind of stumbles back. He just sees something in the corner of his eye, and he just like, as he's stepping back, he bumps into you. He turns around and he just dodges your attack. Miss.
Okay, that's all I can do.
This guy just yells, "It's over for me," and he just like retires. Ace is going to throw down a sacred flame on you, Orion. Make a dexterity save. You have advantage. And you dodge out of the way. It's a golden flame disperses on the floor. Alright, Artist is working wonders with Bookmark. And movements are a blur. He almost kills this guy, even though he means to knock him out. He just smacks him in the face, clocks him over the jaw with the pommel of Bookmark, and then yells out, "Hey! No one does our laundry but us." That's an impressive way to try and save you, Petra. And he just taps this guy on the shoulder, and he turns around, and Artist just gives him the Bookmark. The guard's kind of stumbling around.
Sorry, gives him the Bookmark is amazing.
Is that some innuendo or something?
Orion.
I got no choice. I'll just keep dodging.
Okay. You're surrounded by 3 veteran warriors. Talum, make a death saving throw. Don't roll a 1. Two failures. Hit your head on a brick. Pool of blood starting to form around you. Alright, Manakwa is going to try and grapple you, Orion. Stay still. Make an athletics check. And you just push her away. Alright, Thalkar is going to just run in at Artis. Ah! And Artis steps back. He gets slashed across his torso. It mainly sliced his armor, though. Artis still doesn't look bloody. Alright, Isio is going to try and grab you as well, Orion. Stay still. The captain's gonna have some words with you. And you just push him back as well. Just you managing to hold off against all of these guards, all these warriors. Petra.
It's no time to be sleeping, Talon.
I tell him you open your eyes. You're surrounded by a golden light, and you're on 6 healing. The nasty wound on his head just heals over.
But I did take an arrow to the knee.
Turek.
Second verse the same as the first.
That's a miss. And that hits. You managed to drag a claw across the guy's throat. He chokes to the ground dead.
And in the same motion, I claw towards the other guy as
And
well.
that's a hit. You just leap from one guard. As that guard falls to the ground, you jump on this one, start slashing at him. He wrestles with you and throws you back to the ground. He's looking hurt.
I roar in his face,
Alright.
getting ready to bite.
He looks kind of cute, he says. Millhouse.
Hey, buddy, you there?
Yeah, just working out movement and stuff.
He may seem silent on the outside, but inside there are calculations going on.
Look,
Just like
it takes a lot
Kalendor.
it takes a lot of effort to rub these two brain cells together to make tactical decisions. Alright, I'll firebolt that guy.
That's a hit. And it only just glances the guard. Kind of spins around. He's scorched. Still standing.
Then Doggo will come in. And I'll use my bonus action to make him use a attack on that one.
He attempts to bite her, but she just jumps back. Captain, we've got an unsanctioned animal here in the jungle too. Alright, Soltis draws a short sword. Have at you, he says to you, Victor. And he tries to attack you. He misses, and again, he misses. Okay, this battle develops, and the guard is going to turn around and attack Artis. Artis is hit, and for the first time, a guard draws blood on Artis. It's a small injury. The captain is just in a rage. Stay still! He's just screaming at you. He's lost his composure. And he starts rapidly slashing at you, Orion. He narrowly misses you with that forceful blow. He misses you again. And then, I've got you! Just stabs you in your leg for 3 damage. This guy is having a snooze. This guard is just going to attack you, Turig. He's like so tired he almost collapses. Alright, Nellistry is just going to turn around and attack this still defender. She brings her longsword down. She misses. She swings it again. And she misses. The longsword glances off its metallic form. Victor.
Okay, I'll stab him.
That is a hit. You slice through his leathers.
And then I'll use my War Priest. So as a bonus action. I'll stab him again.
It's a miss. Alright, the Acolyte is going to turn his attention towards Turig. And a golden flame falls down on you, Turig. Make a dexterity save. Sacred Flame.
I don't think I have proficiency. I don't think it matters.
It hits you for 1 radiant. Yeah, I don't think you have any saving throw proficiencies. Is that animal? Alright, it barely touches you. 1 damage. Alright, Artis takes Bookmark and he just kind of changes up his fighting style a little bit. He's gone from like holding it like a stabbing weapon now to like a parrying weapon. And he kind of steps back, and every opportunity he gets, he comes in for a glancing blow. He hits Thalkara once, and he comes in again, missing with his second attack, and then he actually tries to knock this guard out, and he does. He just whacks him straight over the back of the head, and he falls to the ground unconscious. Artis then interposes himself. Orion.
I will dodge.
Alright, the best offense is a good defense sometimes. I don't think anyone's ever said that, but now it's been said. Alright, tell him.
Sad DM 2020. The best offense is a good defense.
Alright, so I attack the veteran with the halberd.
Artis like sort of jumps to the side. Hey, watch where you're swinging that!
Hey, I'm professional, okay? And Sanctuary on Mr. Orion.
Okay.
You're in your happy place.
Artis says, oh, you could use a suit of one of these armors, he says to you, Talon.
Well, I could.
Oh, my mistake.
As I start walking away in the sky.
Alright, you're flying up.
Alright, I'm 5 feet up in the air.
Okay. 5 feet.
I don't want to fall to the death again.
Alright, yeah, Minakwa is going to attack the Still Defender. As it's rushed up on her, she turns her attention towards the doggo, and she hits it for 8 slashing. And she attacks it again, and she misses it. Thalkara is going to just start attacking Artis again. And Artis is hit. Artis is starting to look like he's feeling the brunt of this battle. Right. Isio is just going to try and grab you again, Orion. Make another athletics check. They just want to stop you from moving around. It's just a big wrestling match, basically. And you just, like, headbutt him back through his helmet. Petra.
I'm over there and I'm casting Cure Wounds on Orion.
Alright, 11 healing. A few small bruises and cuts. Vanish.
I will move back afterwards so she can attack her opportunity again.
Yeah, she does. She takes a big swing with her longsword and catches you for 5 damage. See multiple bodies just laid out everywhere on the ground here. Turig.
Turig is going to bite at the guard.
That is a miss.
Then he's gonna claw.
That's a miss.
Then he's gonna claw again.
And another
And
miss.
that's a miss.
He just interposed his shield in front of you the entire time. No health.
Millhouse is going into melee. It's that one.
You run up with your hand axe, and she just turns around and hits your attack to the side. Miss. This is a cute one.
And Doggo will attack that.
And that is a miss. So just kind of bites onto her gauntlet. She pushes it back. Meanwhile, Soltis continues his attacks. He tries to hit you with the short sword. That misses. And he hits you for 7 piercing. Alright, Captain Barris just keeps on attacking, or he tries to attack you, Orion. Makes a wisdom saving throw. And what's your DC, Talon?
1 second. 13.
Okay, he loses that attack. And he tries again. He managed to hit with this long sword. Well, he doesn't hit. He still misses. And then he breaks through the he tries to break through the sanctuary again, but he's just stuck. His arms just held by an invisible force.
I mean, there's layers on layers on layers of defense on our end.
This guard is still going to try and take you out, Turig. And he managed to hit you for 7 piercing. Pulls his shield away and thrusts. Nelistry just says to you, "Look, it's a little halfling. I'm gonna make you a half of that. An eighthling." And she attacks you.
It's pronounced Gno.
Alright, she expects you to be kind of lightly armored, and when she hits you with the longsword just stops. "He's got bloody armor under there!" As it just deflects off your magical armor. She attacks again, and she misses. We've been gnomed, she says. Victor.
Kill me.
What a goober.
So I'll just continue attacking.
That's a hit. Alright, so you're kind of going toe to toe with this guy, but he starts to lose. He looks like he's losing the fight.
Then I'll War Priest again.
And that's a miss. As you exchange blows evenly. Alright, Ace is gonna try and take a cheap shot at Petra with a Sacred Flame. Make a dexterity save. Alright, you just jump straight out of the way. Sacred Flame disperses on the floor. Alright, Artis looks around. He sees Turig just scratching against this guard's shield. And he just throws Bookmark directly into the guard's neck. He runs up. Well, we can't save them all, can we? Drives Bookmark out of the guard's neck, and then he runs in at Manakwa. He makes his second attack. He hits her. He makes his third attack, and she managed to completely parry off that attack.
Am I? Is this veteran just like not doing anything, or?
Which one?
Because I mean this guy.
Oh, Oh yeah, he attacks Artis. Get back here! Miss. Artis is too quick.
No, I'm just curious why he ignored him and why he ignored him. Like, did they have like communication there or something?
Damn,
It's true,
he's
Stan.
camouflaged. Like God's damn name tag in his face.
There's too many guard bodies.
I appreciate a man who tries to be a misogynist, he says. I'll let him live for now. Alright, okay, Orion. What will you do?
I will finally stop dodging.
You've got backup.
The backup is arriving. I'm gonna bite the captain. Normal attack.
That is a miss.
Well, shit.
Tell him.
He loses that little halo as well, so I'm 10 feet up and fuck that little mouse because I'm on Albatross.
Alright, you just come in at this guy. The halberd glows and are you killing him or knocking him out?
I'm just knocking him out. I'm out of devotion. I'm devoted to keep shit alive.
Alright, you use the flat of the blade and just he hits the ground hard. Big radiant welt just appears on his face.
Alright. I guess I'll fly here. And boop.
At Minaqua, that's a miss.
Well, she's the only target I actually have, so. Yep. That's my turn.
Alright, as she jumps to the side of the incoming halberd attack, she comes in at Artis with her longsword. And she catches Artis with the first attack. Misses with the second. This guy is asleep now. And Isio is going to turn his attention towards you, Millhouse, and start swinging away. He misses. And he misses. Petra.
I'll move there to get out of, pretty much trying to get out of his line of sight if possible. Which I doubt I am, but it's a try. I'm going to toll the dead on.
She gets mildly hurt by that. She looks hurt, like injured now though. She's bloodied. Turek.
Alright, Turek is gonna run. Wrong tool selected, sorry. Turek is gonna run out here, step forward, and charge at Minaqua. Activating the pounce if I hit on a claw.
You just fly through the air like a bullet, and first claw misses. The second claw misses, and you bounce to the ground.
Ah, ding.
She's heavily armored. That bite hits though. You just bite her on the ankle.
4 damage.
Millhouse.
If
Right, no. Attack that one again.
And that is a miss. Her armor is splint mail. Blocks your attack.
Then I'll have the steel defender try to attack again.
It's also a miss. Alright, meanwhile, over here, Soltis is trying to take you out, Victor. He misses with his first attack, and he hits you for 7 piercing with that second attack. You maintain concentration. Captain Barris attacks you, Orion. Try to bite me, you filthy mutt. And both of his attacks miss. Nelistry is going to attack at the still defender. She misses with her first attack. And she misses with her second attack. Victor.
Okay, I'll stab him with the spear.
That is a miss.
And then the last war priest.
And
Just again.
another miss.
I will move to the other side.
Ace is going to get you with another Sacred Flame, Petra. Make a dexterity save. Just keeps on holding up this holy symbol. This time, the Radiant Flame falls down on you, and you guys look over to see Petra just shriek and surrounded by this holy fire. She collapses to the ground. Got her. Hardest tries to take out Minakwa using Bookmark, and he's just using the pommel pretty much. He just like whacks her across the face. She takes a couple of steps to the side, and he whacks her back in the other direction, and she's stumbling around. And then he just brings down Bookmark, boops her on the top of the head, and she falls straight to the ground unconscious. And then he's going to step here. Orion. He tried to bite at the captain again, and again that misses. His armor is extremely tough. It's hard for those teeth to penetrate. Talon.
No, a damsel in distress. Oh, whatever shall I do? 20 lay on hands on Petra.
Alright, Petra. You open your eyes and you feel completely fine. You're practically uninjured.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that was, I was 10 feet in the air, so that was 10 feet of movement. I'm gonna go over here, 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
And I'm like waving at Ace. Because I know all the projectiles kind of love me.
He smirks at you. Issio's gonna attack you, Millhouse. And he hits you with his longsword for 8 slashing.
Shield.
He casts shield, and that longsword just gets reflected backwards. It brings the sword down again, and the sword completely misses. Petra.
I will get up. That would be 15, which is on my movement, and I will toll the dead. Well, no, not toll the dead. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. No, we'll do toll the dead. Toll the dead. The cap.
He succeeds the saving throw. Tureg.
Tureg is going to run. Oh, sorry, select tool. I'm sorry. Tureg is going to run up here. Take a step up to the north, activating pounce, and.
All right, there's someone in that square, so you'll be squeezing.
I thought because he was unconscious that it wouldn't. It was very similar to that. No.
Dead and unconscious, completely different.
Okay.
Well,
then that changes my mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, if they're dead, they're not occupying that space. If they're unconscious, they still are.
Then I'll just I don't know if I can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I wouldn't be able to create a pounce on the captain, but I will move and attack the captain.
Alright, you skirt around and jump at Captain Varus.
I am going to claw first, but pounce is not activated.
That hits. You claw into him. And second claw misses. And the bite hits. And you just chomp him on his neck. He just yells in agony and blood is dripping down his flaming fist coat of arms. He's very hurt. Millhouse.
Move there. And yeah, I'll attack her again. I'll hit one of these days, I'm sure.
It is a miss.
Then doggo.
Alright, as the Steel Defender moves, Nellistry will attack it with an opportunity attack. And she hits the Steel Defender for 8 damage.
And I'll have the Steel Defender use its repair on itself.
You see the panels that... I'll fix that up so it'll roll for you automatically. It's coming up as an attack. I guess it does the same thing. But next time it'll just do it automatic. Alright. Yeah, the slashes, they just disappear. They vanish completely. Alright, Soltis is going to keep attacking you, Victor. First short sword attack hits you for 4 piercing.
Okay.
Second short sword attack, it's a miss. Alright, Captain Barris just yells, "Ah! So much for a fair fight! What is this, a zoo? A menagerie?" And he's going to slash at Turig. And Turig, you're hit for 10 slashing damage. He's going to swing the longsword at the Steel Defender. And the Steel Defender's hit for 8 slashing damage. And then he tries to hit you with the short sword, Orion. And he misses you. Alright, the Flaming Fist forces are dwindling. Only the veteran warriors are still standing. And Nellistry is going to attack you, Millhouse. And she hits you for 6 slashing damage. And then she's going to attack Artis. And she hits Artis as well. Artis is looking pretty hurt. Victor.
Okay, hit him with a spear. Oh, God. Right, okay, I'm just going to punch him in the face.
That hits. I use your bonus action. You whack him. And he spits some blood out on the ground. Alright, Ace is going to just keep on clutching that holy symbol, and a sacred flame is going to fall down on you, Talon. Make a dexterity save. You're hit for 3 radiant damage.
Mild surprised.
Artis kind of just yells out, "How's everyone doing? This is a tough fight."
Never
We're good.
better.
Keep going. Rip their throats out.
Do a bit of help
Alright,
over here.
Chirp, chirp, honk.
Chirp, chirp, honk. Alright, we can do this! And he's just going to attack Nellistry. He hits her once. And again. That's a hit. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Third attack, it's a miss. Orion.
I will recklessly bite the captain.
It's a complete miss. Tell him.
Yodla hee ho. And we're gonna bring the hammers down on this guy. Well, halberds. Well, that's if I hit, of course.
That hits him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not as well armored as the picture, as his token says he is, as he appears. He's actually just wearing like a light robe. And both attacks hit. He's looking quite badly injured.
so how far did I move? Yeah, I'm gonna stay 10 feet up in the air, but I'm gonna be standing. Here. I gotta cover that ground.
Alright, Isio is going to attack Millhouse. And that misses. Then he's going to attack the Steel Defender. That also misses. Petra.
Move there, and I'm going to burning hands these two.
Okay. Yeah, I think Sanctuary won't
It doesn't
him.
help against AoE.
Alright, you just hold out your hands and a big blanket of fire starts to wash over these guards. This guy just yells, "No! No! Ah!" And he's instantly burnt to death. Meanwhile, Ace. He too just burns to death.
One good burn deserves another.
And it is confirmed he wasn't actually Asarak. Turek.
Turek is going to bite, claw.
That's a hit. You bite onto the captain's neck again.
Still standing? I had my character sheet in front.
Yeah, he's still up. He's got a bit of fight left in him. Both of those are claws. Miss.
Yep, missed.
Millhouse.
This time.
You're just like spinning around. A little bit of magic kind of lifts you off the ground a quarter of an inch as you almost like a helicopter Millhouse with that hand axe.
And I'll have to go attack the captain.
That hits. It just opens its jaw and slams down, just knocking the captain back, buckling his armor and leaving him badly injured. You're not bad, old man, he says to you, Victor.
You got an old man.
And I put you off, see? And he hits you for 8 piercing. And he attacks you again, and he misses. He says. Captain Barris is raging. Ah, die, all of you! Insubordinates! He's just gonna slash at Turig. And Turig, you come out of your wild shape. You hit for 8 slashing.
With no damage.
He gets a little bit confused. He attacks at the still defender with a short sword this time. And then he comes in with his other longsword attack on Orion and misses. Alright, Nellistry is going to attack Artis. She misses him. And he parries her off with Bookmark again. Victor.
So you're not bad as well, mate. I'll disengage. I'll run over here. I'll cast Healing Word on myself. I'm done.
Alright, Artis is just going to keep on attacking Nellistry. He misses, and he hits, and he hits again. She's starting to look pretty hurt now too. He's just pommeling her. Well, not that hurt. Orion.
Reckless bite.
Alright, the captain just jams the hilt of his longsword in your mouth. Chew on that, doggy. Tell him.
Well, the fight's not over yet. So, oh wait, no, I'm not. Wait, how big is the wall?
It's 8 to 10 feet.
Alright, so I'm just 10 feet above him there.
He looks up. What the bejesus? He says.
Hey, come on, you were the one shooting at me.
And that is a narrow miss.
Ugh.
Well, that hits him. And it doesn't quite drop him. It just whacks him across the face. Do you get the radiant soul damage as well?
Oh yeah, that's +4 because...
Alright, he's almost dead. Hit him pretty hard with that glowing handle of the halberd.
That was 15, 30. Alright. I know he's a ranged user, so I'm gonna go back on this side of the wall. Actually, I'm gonna sit at this side and wait for him to come on the other side of the wall.
Alright. Isio is going to attack you, Millhouse. And he misses you. And he's going to attack the still defender. And that's a miss. Petra.
I'm up there and I'm going to acid splash the captain and the guy under him.
Alright, a little ball of acid pops. And tiny little drop falls down on them. Did you get bit by a mosquito? Yeah, I did too. Derek.
I'm going to cast Frostbite on the captain.
Alright. Ice starts to form around the captain's hand. And he just clenches his fist and the spell dissipates.
Alright, that's it.
Millhouse.
my lucky. And the Steel Defender will attack the captain again.
That's a hit. And it just buckles his breastplate into his chest, and the captain immediately collapses to the ground dead.
The mosquito bite was enough to distract him.
Yeah, that was all. It was like literally just enough to drop him. Alright, you hear Soltus. Does a bird call as he's got his longbow drawn. He peers around the corner. Now I've got you. And you just halberd him in the face. As he comes around the corner.
Fucking great. Go ahead, tell him.
Knocking him out. He just comes around the corner and he's hit. Alright, only like two soldiers left. She just shrieks, I'll kill at least one of you! I'll start with you, Beardy! Calls out Artis. And hits him for 9 damage. And she hits him again. Artis is barely left standing alive. Victor.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to him. I'm gonna pick up his bow and his arrows.
Alright, he's got a longbow.
That's why you've been staring at him this entire fight. You were like, that guy has bow. I'm
Finally
going
got
after
his
him.
longbow. Go ahead, Victor.
Well, I mean, that's why I kind of helped him as well. Because I knew he had the longbow. Because I was the one getting shot with it.
So is that my turn? It's got to be pick up the arrows as well.
If you no, you can pick up
I'll tell you what, I'll leave the arrows on the ground because I got one in my belt anyway.
Okay.
And then
you are standing in his space though, so you can't stand properly.
Okay, just gotta stand there then.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll shoot the knight. So bonus section, Kensai shot. It's a Kensai weapon. Then I'll shoot him. But I don't have a longbow on me. So hang on a second.
1d8, I believe.
It's coming. I won't do a death shot. It'll take ages. So
That hits.
should have done death shot.
And
1d4.
Alright, 15 damage. A well-placed arrow. It just sinks into his torso and he staggers a bit. He's looking hurt now. Meanwhile, Artis, he's barely standing. He just shakes his head. You don't own this jungle. You don't own us. The jungle owns you, and you will become its fertilizer.
Oh shit. Artis Ember's starting to fucking kill people.
No,
Proud of him.
he doesn't kill her. He just does a triple whammy with the pommel of Bookmark and knocks her to the ground unconscious. I didn't say I'll kill her. This jungle will have its justice. And he steps there. Orion.
I'll say once to the knight guy. Everybody is dead. Lay down your arms and you may walk out of this okay. And I'll bare my teeth at him.
He says, I serve the flaming fist.
Respect for loyalty, I guess.
And that's a miss.
Get him, Orion.
I can't get anybody.
Tell him.
Well, Since we're on a miss streak here, yeah, I'm gonna join in on this party.
That hits him, and the Radiant Halberd just knocks him back a little bit. Bonus action attack misses, and he's still got enough fight left in him to attack Artis and whoosh, drop Artis to the ground. And then he's going to attack Artis again. And whoosh, jams the longsword straight into Artis's torso. That's a critical hit. Artis fails 2 death saving throws. Petra.
I'm healing Artis.
I quickly run over. Blood is starting to pour out quickly from that grievous injury, but as the light from your hand glowers, it completely heals over, just leaving a scar. Torrig.
I am going to cast Frostbite. On the night dude.
He succeeds.
Sorry.
He's the only one. He's the only one left, unless you're, you know.
Yeah, I'm not team damaging. I'm going to shift over this way. I'm going to shift.
Millhouse.
Melee attack.
And you finally jump up and
There he is.
slash him across the neck. It doesn't fully embed into his neck. It just catches him, but he's got blood just pouring down his face now.
Doggo.
Doggo misses. Victor.
Okay, so he's looking injured, yeah?
Yeah, he's quite badly hurt.
Okay, I don't want to kill him, so run up. I'll do a foot sweep.
That's a hit.
You still alive?
Yeah, you hit him
Okay. I headbutt him then.
quite hard in the leg, and then you hit with the headbutt. And he starts to sway side to side. He's on the brink of collapse.
Okay. And I also get that as well.
Okay. Artis just stands up. Surprise, motherfucker. And he just like haymakers the hell out of this guy as hard as he can with Bookmark. And he too drops to the ground unconscious. That was a long fight.
Oh boy.
Oh, dang. That was a good one.
Yeah. Everybody okay?
Before we start traveling, I definitely think we should take a short rest.
There's a
There's
lot to do
Not
here.
rest, really.
Don't forget, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people also gonna take a short rest with us.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few people who are dead though, because I was not making people unconscious.
How about we do this? Let's go around and tie up
Some-
everybody who's unconscious, strip everybody's gear, go through it, and take a short rest. Yeah.
Yeah, just pile up all the armor in the middle.
Yeah. And their weapons.
I'll just tally up all the experience.
I'll grab a long sword as well.
They're all going to wake up at the end of that hour. Artis suggests trying to just... he says, I know we're in a state, but it'd probably be best to just take what you need. There's no way we're carrying all this armor. Take what you need. Help us better survive. Have the decency to at least leave them with their food. And we'll lose them. I'll ensure that they don't track us.
I'd like to question them. I want to know where they're based. Maybe they know where the giant ship is. There's a lot they could know about the jungle.
They said it. Fort Valori.
Yeah, but they could know about the giants too.
The giants?
And they might know
Yeah.
about our party.
Do you
What is that
think
first,
the
Eli?
Flaming Fist allied with the giants?
No, but when we talked... Sorry, is that my mic?
No,
that's me.
that's still... Yeah. It's Carlos's mic.
No, when when we talked to the giant earlier, she said that she was looking for the Flaming Fist, like she knew the organization, which means they've come across the giants. They might have information we don't.
Alright. They're not going to change their mind, though, these stubborn fools.
That's true. All right, well, let's just take what we need and get out then.
Up to you. If you think we can get information from them.
Well, we could just take one of them with us.
That's kind of messed up. Or do you
Yeah.
kidnap one of them and then just cut them loose alone in the jungle?
Alright.
Well, I mean, that's what they wanted to do with us.
While you guys are deciding what to do with them, so I presume that you're searching for something of use on their persons.
Yep.
All right.
Can you even have that?
It's kind of just raining at this stage. Okay, so all right, you guys search the captain, and where are we? All right, none of them have any gold on them except for the captain, and he has 2 50 GP bloodstones. All right, they all have supplies, enough food and water for several weeks' journey, and they have a couple of valuables just sort of sprinkled around with various possessions belonging to these soldiers. Let me see exactly what they've got. It's let me just check some more. Alright, they have they've got some insect repellent, which I mean, it wouldn't doom them if you took it. It would make them uncomfortable though.
Perfect. That's good punishment.
Do you want to take it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, you find it in one of their backpacks. One of the veterans. She has 14 blocks of incense. Someone can add that to their personal inventory. And okay, one of them, Soltis, he actually has a special item. It's like a little jar. It's a glass canister. It has a red wax seal on it. It has a cloth stopper wrapped with a piece of string, and there's like a thick mixture that kind of smells like aloe vera, and it's some sort of ointment, a magic ointment. It needs to be identified.
I think we have a healing salve. Can we compare the two?
It's different. This is magic. It kind of glimmers a little bit. Yeah, you'd have to spend an hour to mess around with it and see exactly what it does. Let me just grab that. Okay, so that's about all that they have valuable, except for one other item. It's a piece of paper. So I'm just getting this magic item, putting it in your folder, so next time you guys rest, you can identify it. The piece of paper is a charter of exploration.
Is it blank?
It says this charter sanctions the undersigned being the destination of the party in question to exploration of Cholt without hindrance from the Flaming Fist, unless it's determined that the undersigned are operating contrary to the purpose of the Flaming Fist in Cholt or Baldur's Gate, or that the activities of the undersigned could cause conflict for the Flaming Fist in the future, whether that is in Cholt, Baldur's Gate, or wherever else the Flaming Fist conduct business. Failure to abide by the terms of this agreement or proceeding in a manner as specified above shall result in termination of this charter and forfeiture of the undersigned equipment, magic items, and accoutrements of significant worth, etc. So it basically means that they will take any valuables that you guys have if they find you. And it's signed by Duke. They are not... is she Duke? She's not Duke.
Duchess?
No, she's not Duchess. She's just Liara Porter at the moment. Liara Porter, a blaze of the Flaming Fist. She later does like become a Duke, but it doesn't happen in the timeline of this campaign. Not much use to you guys now, but I don't know if you guys want to take it or not. Petra takes it. And then there is obviously their weapons and armor. So I'll just list everything. There are spears. There's splint armor. There's long swords.
Yeah, I'll grab a long
Short swords. And chain shirts. Shields. And a holy symbol of Torm.
How many arrows?
There is not a whole lot. There is 12 arrows.
Okay, so that's 13 with the one I grabbed.
Didn't you say something had a breastplate?
Just that's a part of the splint mail.
Does somebody want the holy symbol of Torm?
So, I'm guessing wielding an armor is still unrecommended, so...
If you wear armor, then you'll need to drink a whole lot extra water, and yeah, if you get into like some bad weather, it's going to hinder you, or if you have to like do a forced march, it's going to make you more susceptible to being dehydrated.
It's rainy season.
If you're tracking through the jungle with it. If you're just, I mean, if you're just like, I don't know, like for example, like when you come to Ataz Muhahaha, you may want to just like put on some heavy armor just to get across the bridge or something like that at a particular location. It only takes a few minutes to put on and take off.
Yeah, I know how putting on armor and taking off armor went in the other session. Damn. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it.
It's not the sort of thing you do in combat though. You do.
Yeah, I know.
What about the scale mill?
That's millhouses.
What about the guards? What are they wearing?
Chain shirt.
Chain shirts. What about them?
Yeah, chain shirt is light armor. Actually, is it? I think change that as medium now. I think it used to be light. I think change that. It's actually medium.
Hey, Victor. Settle a debate for us. If we take this guy's holy symbol, is he gonna go to his heaven? Wherever he ends up?
I think so.
Yeah? It's not bad luck. It's not. It feels like bad luck.
He's got to
not
prove
gonna-
himself, hasn't he? It's not about a symbol.
Yeah. I feel like it might anger whoever this god is.
My God wouldn't mind.
Suddenly,
Okay.
12 velociraptors burst out from behind the cover and
Are
attack
you
you guys.
freaking kidding me? Velociraptors are like almost worse than freaking CR4 wolf.
Also,
Everybody back up. Let him have them. Let him have the bodies. Let's go.
Alright, yeah, these 12 velociraptors just burst out from behind some cover and they run towards you guys.
you're not going to defend these poor defenseless boys?
Yeah, these
Chris,
velociraptors look hungry. Just little feathered dinos about the size of a large turkey.
I Jurassic World this shit while you guys run away.
So,
The death course is more important.
And as soon as you guys are running away, I am tucking tail and running as well.
Yep. Time to go.
Alright, so you guys are gonna move away.
abandon the boys?
Alright. The velociraptors, Artis just turns. Oh, we can't fight them. Let's just. The velociraptors
Go.
they just jump and start tearing these dead guards to pieces.
Also, the still defender token doesn't carry over. Like, it resets when I pull a new one in.
Because the token's not linked. I'll fix that up though. The character sheet will remain the same. What is that picture you have for your still defender?
Well, it said I could make it look however I wanted as long as it had 2 legs.
Okay.
Is it a metal puppers?
No,
It is. I don't know what
it's
it
Metal
is.
Sonic. It's Metal Sonic.
It's a Sonic.
Oh, that's amazing.
I feel bad fighting next to that. That makes me.
All right.
It hurts my heart.
That was a tough fight. You guys, it's pretty much inevitable that you run into the flaming fist. You guys move away. Artis takes you to a safe location, and he'll. You guys can just rest for the rest of the day. You still do continue traveling, but everyone take a long rest, and may as well level up to level 5.
Hey.
You don't have the experience for it yet, but level up to level 5. You still will remain on the same amount of experience. But
How do I do that with the character mancer?
if you go onto the settings of your character sheet, there'll be an option that says
Okay, I see it.
level plus.
Or you just write 6,700 XP for next level.
Yeah, but you don't actually get the XP yet. Quite close to Cursor Bowl, so should be there next session. Hopefully you'll find the other party members, or maybe they're somewhere else. What will happen next time on Ragnar and Friends?
So.
Oh yeah, you can identify that ointment as well. Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to get that out of the way. It's a Kegatum's ointment. It's got 3 doses of healing in it. Sorry, 1d4 plus 1. Let me roll it. It's got 4 doses. So there you go.
I'm actually going to be taking a level of barbarian.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take druid next level. Well, I'm gonna dip doing a druid for 6 and 7.
Artis looks like a little bit sad, like, hey, how come you guys are getting stronger in all these new abilities, and I'm just, I don't feel any different. I don't understand. What am I?
I'm going to. Sorry, you go first.
we're currently just fillers for Ragda. We just need to show how we progress.